What's up, guys? It's Wednesday. Yay! Right, so the topic for this week is school and work. I've touched on school, well, I've sort of mentioned it a lot. I'm a freshman, almost not anymore, the year's almost over, at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And I'm studying German and probably minoring in creative writing. I thought I wanted to major in communications, but that was a mistake. So, yeah. So I'm studying at the University of Michigan. It's a great school if you're falling under the LGBT umbrella. We have really great clubs here, and the people are all really awesome. And I've met some of my best friends here. So I would definitely look into it, especially if you're in state. If you're out of state, it can get a little expensive and a little competitive. But if you're in state, I would definitely recommend it. So work. I'm currently working two jobs. I'm working at the dining hall, at one of the dining halls here on campus, where the money is very good, and I have a really excellent boss and cool coworkers. But I have to say, being a food industry worker is just so, oh god, it's tough. It's rough. I'm not cut out for that sort of thing for long term. In any case, some of the people who work there like for a full time or even a part time job, who aren't students, God, I tip my hat to them because they are amazing. And then the other job that I work is as a DJ for the school's radio station, WCBN 88.3, and you can stream it online at WCBN.org. Just saying. So I DJ on Saturdays from 3 to 6 a.m., which is awesome. I know that sounds like a really awkward time block, and it took me quite a while to get used to like getting up that early. Well, I say getting up, but actually I just never slept. I've been doing that on and off as well, just power through Sunday after like not sleeping, because it's just like, depending on how much I have to do on Sunday, it's just not worth sleeping instead of doing work. How both of those jobs have been working out for me, in accordance with falling under the trans umbrella, I mentioned in a video on my personal channel that I'm like sort of, I guess you could say, like in stealth, I suppose, at work at South Quad, the dining hall, because I feel like everybody knows, but they don't say anything about it. I don't know, that one's a little strange. Like, I've never sat down and had a conversation, except for this one chick at work who I knew from a club I had gone to one time. But other than that, I feel like either people don't know, but they just treat me like a guy anyway because I act like a guy, or they know and they just don't mention it. I don't know, that's a little odd. I don't know. And then at the station, it's kind of a similar thing. Like, people sort of they don't really treat me like a stereotypical, like, girl kind of thing. Like, I don't feel like they treat me like anything less than one of them. But at the same time, I've never gone out of my way to like be like, hey yo, use male pronouns, call me this, that sort of thing. I don't know. I'm kind of at that awkward stage in the like transitionary thing because I'm bigendered, which makes it a little different, where I've sort of come to the conclusion that as long as people treat me like a guy, the pronouns aren't as important. Because even though I know that they don't look at me and think, oh, that's a cis guy necessarily, or probably, they still treat me the way that I would want them to. And I feel like that's sort of the important part, I guess. And then also, if I get top surgery, then those would be the two things. I just want you to treat me like a guy, and I want to not have boobs. So, other than that, I can't really complain, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. And then, so at the station I do use my my legal name just because it works really well for a radio name, which if you're working at the radio, having a cool name is really helpful, and I didn't have to come up with one, so, Serenity Powers has a nice ring to it, and it works really well, and, so that's really fun. I like that job a lot. I would love to work as a DJ professionally for a radio station, maybe in the Metro Detroit area would be really cool because I'm familiar with them. And I've been told that I'm really pretty good at doing radio, so like you can tune in. Like, I sound kind of awkward when I talk here and I say like and like, and I repeat stuff a lot. But if you give me something that's written for me to say, I do a pretty good job. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I did that all through high school, and now I'm working at the radio station there, so obviously I have some sort of talent in that area. And I also feel like I have a good taste in music as well, insofar as that means anything. I mean, I think everybody thinks they have a good taste in music, but, like, I think mine's very varied, and so when you listen to my show, it's like I play a lot of stuff. I tend to, like, play more sort of, like, rock and, yeah, rocky stuff, and a lot of German rock, but at the same time, I'm not opposed to playing any other kind of music so long as I like it. So there's that. Like, I've done a lot of throwback stuff where I've played like old rock, like we're talking like rockabilly stuff and like German rockabilly. I've played, to my chagrin, I played Katy Perry once because somebody requested it. I've played like 99 Red Balloons. You know, I've played a lot of weird stuff. I don't know, just like whatever strikes my fancy because it's 3 o'clock, you know, in the morning. So I don't know, I just feel like I can kind of get away with playing whatever I want. So yeah, so those are my two jobs that I'm working, and then as I said, I'm almost a sophomore at the University of Michigan. Although next year for my sophomore year, like both semesters, I'm going to be studying at the University of Freiburg in Germany. So there's that. That's going to be really awesome. Most sophomores don't do that. You usually go abroad in your junior or senior year, but like I don't know, I just felt like why wait? And also, there's a really good chance my boyfriend will be studying at that university, so it'd be really great to have another year with him. And, yeah. And I'm kind of looking forward to being out with him for that year as well. He's still adjusting to my haircut, but I think he'll come around eventually. Alright, well, that's basically all I have to say about the topic, so take care, guys, and I'll see you next Wednesday.